What is up today, Libra? It's your girl Babe Ho Baggins back again with another reading for my collective. This is the Why You Mad Kid reading where I tell you why you're mad and what you can do about it. So Libra, we're on you today. I already shuffled my cards, I blessed my cards, I blessed my entire reading, I prayed over my entire reading, I got my candles going, I burned my sage. And and I also did an energy of the day reading, which I'm going to be doing every Sunday, and then I'm going to do an energy of the week reading every Monday. You guys can actually tune into that on my Facebook page, which should be on my channel somewhere. I think it gave me an option to put where my other social medias are, but just in case, you know what, I'm gonna link it down in the description and you guys can just be present for that. Yeah. So I hope y'all see that, Libra. And normally I would, shuffle cards on camera, but I'm not gonna do that today because I didn't really want to do that. So I already laid some cards out to begin with. Yeah, I got all your cards here, so we could just jump right into the reading already. I got an understanding of what's going on with you guys, and immediately I feel this super sad energy, Libra. Like you're so. I was gonna say you're so sad. 3 a.m. You're alone right now. I can't come to the phone right now. You sad. You know you're way too sad. You're so sad. But no, that's not a song for you guys either. That's just what that reminded me of. You guys, yeah, I got a sad energy from y'all's. In fact, the song I am hearing for you is I don't know if it's actually called I Walk Alone. I don't really listen to this song like that, but it's by Green Day. It's a and so I walk alone. Dum, bum, bum, bum. Yeah. So there's that. Let's go ahead and jump right into the reading. Let me show you the cards that you got. So I pulled 5 for you. You got the 3 of Wands upright, the 8 of Cups upright, the Hermit reverse, which is in the upright, it's my and so I walk alone card. But it's in the reverse, which is about depression, which is why I'm like, you guys are sad. Don't be sad, Libra. I love Libras. You guys have such good energy. You can I don't know. I don't like being corrected and y'all correct people all the time. So there's that. But other than that, you guys are cool. I get along well with most Libras. Fourth card is the Hangman reverse, which is my somebody come get him. He's acting like a victim card, which isn't great getting it right next to the depression card. And then we have the 4 of Wands at the very end. So, yeah, Libra, I'm just getting a whole lot of negative thinking here from this entire reading. Like, I don't know if it's just cold feet or if these are actually precedented fears of yours, but it's like instantly I'm seeing that you feel like you have to be ready to walk away at any moment or be ready for somebody to walk away from you at any moment and for you to be in this depressed energy to be like, oh well, I'm fucking sad, man. Like I'm going off because normally when it's in the upright, it's about, self-reflection. Like it can kind of have a sad energy because you have to go off alone and you have to depart from things. Normally, though, in the upright, it's like more of a relief that you have to separate from certain things just to because you're regrounding and you're reshaping your sense of self. So you're going deep within and you just need that time alone. So sometimes it'll be like a relieving energy when it's in the upright. But when it's in the reverse, it's just like you went off alone. It's like more of a retreat in isolation. You know how you can have your depression cave sometimes and you sit in like a million fucking blankets and you feel bad about yourself when you eat bad food and you don't shower. That's that energy that this gives me. I don't know if you're doing that right now, but it's more of you feeling like being in that energy of just like very woe is me, very I get the sensation from you from this entire spread too that oh, here comes the sun. that you are you're in an expectant energy. You're in an energy where you're expecting like the worst to happen. That's why I said that you were in a very negative speaking and thinking kind of energy. And really there's no like sword cards out here. So I really don't know how tangible your fears really are. Like I don't know how much of this is actual thoughts and how much of this is, you know, you just being. Well, no, you could be physically preparing because the Three of Wands is here and the Four of Wands is here at the end of the deck. Which at the end of the deck, at the end of the spread, which was not lost on me. It starts out with the Three of Wands and it ends with the Four of Wands. So it's like that's why I kind of get the sensation here that this isn't like real. This is just something that you're worried about. But it's like, and this is less of a why you mad reading and more of a why you sad reading. My guy, like broski bro, you guys are sad. I'm sorry, it's not funny. Um, 31, 8 of Cups. Yeah. So it looks like you're preparing to, or you're getting ready to, or you feel like you have to get ready to walk away from something. Maybe you're expecting some situation, potentially a loved one with this Four of Wands, but maybe you're expecting some situation to be disappointing or just to not work out, which is like, why would you do that? That's why I'm wondering whether or not these fears are genuinely precedented, like you know that this has been coming on for a really long time, or whether or not it's just like you, yeah, you just scared that that's what's going to be the case. Because I'm getting the notion with all these cards that it's just like this is something that you kind of carry with you all the time. If not all the time, there's just like, in your subconscious, sometimes you can sit down and find yourself feeling like, hey, I'm like always judging people, or I'm always negative when XYZ thought comes up, or whenever XYZ thought comes up, or whenever this happens, it's like I have an instant reaction to it. That's like carrying things in your subconscious, like baggage, things from the past that you have not resolved. And that's the sensation that I'm getting from this, that you just carry things that you haven't resolved. And so there's an expectation here that something is just going to fail and fall down and you're going to feel miserable and like a victim. By the way, with these two cards, two major arcana cards too. So it's like huge moments in your life. I feel like there's a great sense of knowing here. Because with my Hermit in reverse, that's somebody who knows better. It's somebody who knows that, it's because, in the upright, he's like taking a journey with his little lantern and stuff, and it's a dark night of the soul, basically. In the reverse, it's like he knows that the journey's gonna eventually end. Like he's searching, but he's in such a woe is me energy. It's like he doesn't feel like it's just hard to like with most depression. It's just hard to get out of that energy of feeling like this is just how you're always gonna feel, or things are always going to be like this. You're never going to find the answers that you seek. Reflecting is going to be a waste of time or something like that. Don't listen to that. That's not true. And then with this Hanged Man reversed, it's like, again, that's my somebody come get on me, acting like a victim card. Uh, that's like I said before in one of my other readings, this is a card where, because in the upright, the hangman put himself up there. It's like you put yourself up there, but this could be a situation where it's like you feel like a victim even though you put yourself up there. And it's just like maybe you feel like you can't get down, but it's like, how could you not be able to get down when you're the person who put yourself up there? Like, obviously, you have the capacity and the capabilities to do so. So I'm not saying that you are just acting like a victim, but you could feel a victim. Like, again, with this, I expect everything to blow up in my face type thing, or for people to leave me and for me to always be somebody who has to walk alone, like feeling like you have to prepare for that in every given situation. It's like, yeah, you really are feeling like a victim, even if you're not really acting like one, kind of inherently. But these two cards are like knowing cards. It's like Because the Hangman is like, you could be putting yourself in situations where it's like you set yourself up to confirm this energy, like self-fulfilling prophecy. This is my Angel of Prophecy card, if you can see too. So it's like, it's a self-fulfilling prophecy type feeling where you kind of engage in certain situations where you know it might hurt you, and then in the end it like ultimately does, and you're like, see, I knew that this person wasn't gonna stay, and this person wasn't real, and I should have listened to my intuition. Well, I don't know if you say all that, but it's like you purposefully entertain situations that are like your past situations, and then you're like, you lament about how much they're like your past situations when you don't really have to do that. Especially with this Angel of Reflection here, because that does denote like looking at the past. Angel of Reflection is the Hermit, right, by the way. But that does denote looking at the past, but it's like more when it's in the reverse, you're like stuck on it. And that's why you're isolating. It's like you're stuck in that energy of being like, oh, well, what was me? This happened before. And I feel like I have to gear up for it to happen again because this always happens to me. Very woe is me energy here. And then I haven't talked too much about this Four of Wands here, but it's not really baffling to me. It kind of makes sense, especially next to the Hangman reverse. You're feeling like a victim, like maybe things just won't work out for you. You won't get that freedom. You won't get that union. You won't get that job. Things won't move on, or rather, you won't get that movement in a stagnant situation. Um. Oh, you know what? Too. Oh, I didn't even notice. Normally, I notice my numbers really fast. Uh, the Eight of Cups is next to the Hermit reversed. It's a progression. The Hermit is 9. So it's like, yeah, this has to be your energy because this Eight of Cups, that's like departing from a situation that you feel is just inevitably in this situation going to disappoint you. Like all your other cups are going to get spilled over and you're eventually going to have to leave anyways. Or somebody else is going to have to leave you, and that goes right into this depression moment, right? So you're either preparing to leave or you're preparing to be left, right? I don't know why you would be doing that. I genuinely don't know. We can get some more clarifiers and cards, but yeah, that's happening. Oh, and that's a progression. And then next is the Hangman reverse, which is 12, which reduces to 3, and then the Four of Wands. So interesting. Yeah. But that's like that's a progression as well. That's going from this being in this victim energy is going to directly result in this I don't know, this freedom card, this success card or something like that. Maybe, I don't know, maybe you feel like moping brings you some success. IDK. Maybe you feel like in a lot of different situations where you kind of have this sensation of I always walk alone, and therefore no matter what situation I'm in, no matter how good I think that it's going, I'm always inevitably going to end up having to walk alone. Um, if this isn't you, Libra, I just got a download. If this isn't you, you could be mad that somebody else like is always threatening to leave to get what they want with this Four of Wands at the back of your spread. Oh, I also got a little intuitive message too before, I came on camera, and it say hello to my little friend. It was on the Four of Wands too. So that's like, for me, I'd be referring to everybody's boyfriend and girlfriend as their little friend. So that kind of like denoted that to me, like say hello to my little friend, like in a sense, if we were to go with that message, then it would be like maybe you felt like this victim mentality next to this freedom. You felt like maybe you would never get something like that. So just it being on the Four of Wands, it's like maybe you'll never get that little friend. Maybe you feel like you'll never be pregnant, you'll never be married, something like that, right? But say hello to my little friend is also a weapons card. It's weaponizing things. And for it to be on this Four of Wands, the Success card, that kind of reaffirms what I was saying about somebody kind of manipulating you. This is a very manipulative energy if this is the case. It's like they're always, anytime you don't give them what they want, anytime you tell them no, anytime they feel like something's just not gonna go their way, it's like they either prep to leave you and like act like a victim, act like they're like isolate themselves, act like a victim to get what they want in the end, or it's that they realize every time you get ready to leave them, right? Every time you get ready to leave, they act like this energy. There's somebody come get on me, he's acting like a victim. They act all depressed and down and like they have nobody. It's just like that person that runs to Facebook and is just like, I only have two friends. With like, anytime any fucking thing happens in their life, they're just like, I only have two real friends. I know who's really down for me and who's not. It's like, okay, buddy, whatever. Don't you say this shit like every week? Like, okay, can you stick to your two friends already and stop getting into the same situations that have you saying this shit like every. Okay, anyways, um, yeah, it could be, yeah, that you're mad you're kind of with a manipulator or you're dealing with a manipulator. It doesn't have to be romantically. It could be a job situation, a friend. This person could just manipulate and act like a victim and act depressed and stuff like that to get what they want. Let's go ahead and get some clarifiers on this actually, because this then got spicy. It's heated up. By the way, you have the Hierophant at the bottom of the deck, which is about walking the path to righteousness, which is the straight and narrow. And that's also my God card. It's also stability, tradition, my social construct card, where it's just like you do things by the book. Institutions, that's marriage. So if this is about a relationship, you could again just feel like, hey, um, I feel like it's inevitable that somebody walks away from me. Or somebody here could feel like it's inevitable. Okay, somebody could feel like, even if it's not you, somebody that you deal with could be in this woe is me, I walk alone um energy. But rather than what I said before about you carrying this energy with them, it's like they literally use this little sob story. Let me tell you, this why I don't like water sign men at all. Like they always got a sob story. I know I might get some hate for that. And I don't give a fuck. Bruh, like y'all need to stop trying to cry your way into pussy. I hate that shit. But anyways, that's the vibe that this gives me. Like very Pisces man energy, very Scorpio man energy. Cancer man, I don't get that vibe from them. But yeah, Scorpios and Pisces specifically, this be the men specifically. This be everybody leaves me. I was walking out into the rain and I was alone. It was just, okay, bro. Like you're being so dramatic right now. Like you're at a 10, I need you to 2. But anyways, whoever this person is, if this is not your energies, I was gonna say spirit guides. Maybe you have some spirit guides looking out for you, Libra. Or maybe your spirit guides are warning you about this person and that's why you could be like, oh, maybe a little over the top mad about this, or just getting messages about the fact about whoever this person is. But like I said, that say hello to my little friend, the weaponizing, it's like this person could just be like they weaponize that shit. Anytime anybody tries to leave them, anytime anybody does anything that is outside of their agenda or what they think that they should be doing, this person tries to control people. Obviously, so if they're doing this, like they pull out this everybody leaves me card and oh, okay, story time. It's more like a fact than a story. But I was once on I think Plenty of Fish or OK Cupid or something. I met this guy on OK Cupid, Plenty of Fish. And he had like this picture, like he screenshotted a picture of fucking what's it called? The definition of ghosting, and it was some article about how ghosting can really like the mental effects, like the damaging effects of ghosting as like a cultural thing, and was like it and about how it can make people have low self-esteem. And like I don't even know why I talked to this man. I just thought he was cute. I really love skinny men, like men that are like this fucking big. I love it. So I was like, this was before I was high vibing too. I don't just accept anything now. But I was always in that energy where I'm just like, oh, let me not judge too hard or too harshly or whatever. But in the back of my mind, of course, that was a red flag because it was just like, okay, well, already I'm getting the sensation that well, it's not even me getting the sensation. It's you telling me, people typically don't like talking to you. So that's a red flag because why is it that you would have to even post something up here like that to say people like that, say to something that say something to people that lets them know that you get ghosted a lot. It's just like, okay, well, now I'm thinking, why do people ghost you a lot? People don't just ghost for no reason. And then on top of that, the second red flag was like, okay, that's a manipulator. Even if you personally feel like ghosting hurts you, what's the point of putting a picture up here to like are you trying to guilt people into talking to you for however the fuck long you want them to talk to you? And he was one of those types of people. Like he was obviously if he was out here talking about everybody ghosts me in so many words or so many pictures, it's like it's that energy. That's the story. That's what this little story time factoid was about. He was literally an annoying person. He was very uninteresting. Uh, he was kind of pushy. It was like he wanted people to take him seriously, but he was one of those people obviously who felt like nothing was ever really his fault, or he didn't ever have to reflect on the reasons why people may not really want to talk to him. So it was like he was never without that self-reflection. It was just like he just kept it was insanity. He kept approaching the situation with the same approach and just guilting people for not ever like wanting to change himself or change certain things about himself or even just examine himself to see if there was anything that he was doing to put people off. He was just a very victim mentality type of person, and that's the vibe that I'm getting from this person that you might be dealing with here, Leo. Leo? Ooh. You could be dealing with a Leo, I guess. I'm dead. Yeah, you could be dealing with a Leo. You have the three wands and the four of wands here. That's fire sign energy, even though it's not particularly Leo energy. Their energies here. We have the Hermit here. That's Virgo. I don't have your energy out here at all. Like not even one single air sign card. Not justice. Nothing. They said the Hangman is Sagittarius, maybe, but I really have to look that up. I don't believe that. But anyways, uh, yeah. So you could be dealing with a Leo. You could be dealing with a Virgo. Um, Either way, this person is just they're a whiner. They're a crier. And I get the sensation this Three of Wands, Eight of Cups energy is you. Like I feel like it's yours. I don't know. Like maybe you be gearing up to leave this person all the time, but every time you gear up to leave this person, they have some sob story about why that's not fair, and they use that shit to get what they want, to get union out of you. So it could be you've tried to leave this person a million times, and like, or somebody's tried to leave you a million times, and every time you pull that shit out your bag, and it's like eventually you get to a point where it's like I mean, it has to go somewhere. Obviously, there's an end goal here. And the Four of Wands is the marriage card. That's the union card. My Hierophant card is institutions. That's the institution of marriage as well. So that's a marriage card. Maybe this person wants to get married to you, or maybe they don't want anybody else to have you, and that's why they're always trying to pulling me back, telling me I need you in my life. Every time I try to go, something keeps pulling me back, me back. Everything gonna be alright. So maybe that's what this is. But I get an emotional manipulator out here. We gonna see. Let's get some clarifiers on this. All of a sudden, you have piqued my interest, Libra. Um, Let's see. What should I get one on first? I'm gonna see whose energy this really is. Or should I? Let's get one on this Three of Wands, Eight of Cups, please. Let's keep it simple. Because I mean, it's y'all gonna have to take it how it resonates, anyways. It's like you know whether or not you're being somebody who is emotionally manipulating people, and then you know it when you're being the person. Like you can tell, you know your situation better than I do. So it's like I'm putting all of these scenarios out there, um, so that you have something to pick from. I don't think I really need to know which one particularly is your energy because it could go either way. So let's just get one on this Three of Wands and this Eight of Cups, please. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Chelsea's Angels. You got the Nine of Cups. You have I was gonna say selfish desire. It is selfish desire, but it's like less so selfish and more self-centered, more self-interest. It's wish fulfillment. It's like you have your own personal desires. Thank you. You have your own personal desires that you want to embellish on, and that's obviously here. And this is on the Three of Wands, Eight of Cups. Like it's a blessing. Like you really want to leave something, or somebody really want to leave something with you. It's like they really are preparing. My Three of Wands is my preparation card. That's the magic school bus card. That's the sky high school bus card. Don't miss the bus because the bus waits for no one. You sitting at that bus stop and you waiting for the bus to come pick you up. You made all the calls. You did all your homework. All you got to do is get on the bus, or wait for the bus to get here. Get on the bus so you can go ahead and deliver and go through with whatever the hell you were doing. That's your wish here. That's a dream, a desire for somebody to walk away from something that is just ultimately disappointing them. I don't know if that's you or if that's somebody here that you are dealing with, even if it's not romantic, but it's just like every time that you try to, it just don't work because this person has nothing but excuses as to why you shouldn't do that, or this person guilts you. This is the type of person that's like, oh, I'm gonna kill myself if you ever leave me. And honestly, I don't feel bad about being one of those people that's like, all right, bro, like that's not my responsibility. I don't know if I should be laughing about this, but I really do just be like, a lot of y'all would be toast dealing with me. I'm sorry, I do not care. I'm sorry. I don't want to say I don't care. Like that person obviously needs help because at the end of the day, if they're willing to say something like that, and if they're willing to, no, just if they're willing to even like think something like that up, they think about hurting you too. I promise you that. That's why I'm like, okay, that's not really, because it's like 9 times out of 10, your intentions for me are not good either. Like, and I'm not about to sit here and just take care of you or placate you in whatever nonsense you want me to because you feel like it's my job to keep you alive, right? Oh, we had 28 minutes. Let's get through this, y'all. But yeah, that's obviously a desire of somebody's. Whew, Libra. Mm. And what's funny is I know a Libra that's exactly like this. So it's like, that's why I'm like, I might as well not even get whose energy this is because it could go both ways. It could be people be trapped in situations with you because you be crying all the time, or you trapped in a situation with somebody else because they be crying all the time. And they play this woe is me, I walk alone, because I'm forced to walk alone. My shadow is the only thing that follows me. That shit. Um, mm. Some of y'all could be masculine energy. Some of y'all could be dealing with masculine energies. Okay. Yeah, let's go ahead and get one on the Hermit, the Hangman, the Four of Wands, please. And then I think I'll get one last intuitive because I think I pulled all the messages I needed out of this. This is a good reading, Libra. I really do advise that you watch this video. And obviously you are if you got to this point. But, yeah. Can I get some more clarifiers on my Hermit reverse, Hangman reverse, Four of Wands, please? And thank you. Yes. Mm. Okay. Thank you. Okay. The person you could be, oh, by the way, I finally have your energy out here as Queen of Swords. So that's Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. That's just air sign energy, but that is like you're a part of that. You could be dealing with another Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, or this could just be you. You got the Two of Pentacles, the Knight of Wands, the Queen of Swords, right? So, ooh, okay. I don't like the way that came out. Because the way I'm looking at it and the way it's like done there is, I gotta make it, okay, yeah, there we go. So, but it reads from right to left for you guys. Yeah. So this Two of Pentacles here, that's my juggling card. Somebody is weighing the pros and cons of this little, this is normally my player card, but it's in the reverse. That's lack of motivation, that's lack of action, that's not wanting to pursue something. So it's like here's somebody is deciding not to pursue something as as these clarifiers. Somebody is deciding juggling, like weighing the pros and cons of like whether or not they should really like stop pursuing something. It's like they're thinking about it. There's a decision here to make to just not stop chasing something. And there is Libra, Aquarius, Gemini energy here. You can, as you can see, she's defensive. She's defensive against this lack of motivation here. So I'm telling you, you could be dealing with a feminine energy as well, or you could just be a feminine energy. Take it how it resonates. But I'm telling you, the way that she's in a stance against this is like, bruh, she does not want that to happen. Somebody has to have you by any means, and they stop you from leaving. They stop you from getting away, whether it's a relationship, a friendship, a job, your boss, your mom. I don't know who this is, but every time your ass tries to walk away, they manipulate you with this woe is me bullshit. That's what it is. They're like, they're not here for you, just not putting in effort with them, not chasing them, not being passionate towards them, motivated, something, whatever it is, like whatever you want to stop, this person wants to make sure that you never stop. Point blank, period. So let's go ahead, or you are the person that's making sure that somebody else doesn't ever lose interest in you, doesn't ever want to stop fucking with you, no matter what you do, no matter how you act, no matter how much you get on the nerves. Or the other way around, you know. So let's go ahead and get one last intuitive message on this entire spread, and then I can go ahead and tell y'all what y'all can do about this, and then we could be out, right, Libra? Right. This is a whole mess. Like, it's very clear, but it's like, ooh, that's really sad. I don't wish that on anybody. To be with. Like, I really hope they're not those types of people that are just like, I'm gonna kill myself. Because again, I'm telling you, I know a Libra like this who does shit like that all the time. That I'm gonna kill myself. That stay with me. That just a whole bunch of emotional manipulation shit. Like they just okay. They just always be using their emotions to their advantage to manipulate people, to control people, to get people to feel a certain way. It's like, and it's anytime that it does not align with their agenda. Anytime. And I only know this person. I don't fuck with this person. That's like, you know. Okay, so let's get one. Can we please get one intuitive clarifier on the spread from the beautiful Libras, please? Okay. Thank you, spirit guides. We have these balls are blue. This is my, I mean, this is self-explanatory, but this is my, whatever, what do you want to call it? What would I call it? It's a one-word thing. Denial. Thank you. This is my denial card with these balls are blue. Yeah. You get in denial. What did I say? What did I say? You're getting denied, dude. Every fucking time you try access denied, bitch, you not going nowhere. Shout out to the nun. You ain't going nowhere. I'm dead, bro. These balls are blue. It's like, maybe y'all, you know what? It could be that you're not really having sex with this person too. That's something, that's a message there. So maybe you want to leave this person because you're not super sexually compatible. Maybe your libidos aren't the same or something. It's not really that serious, but you could just be disappointed in the situation. Like you thought it was going to be something different. Uh, no, 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 not in my house. But I am depressed and I am the victim and I am sad and it's just like everybody leaves me. Everybody in my family, my dad left me. He went to go get milk one day and he just never came back and that's why I'm okay, bruh. That shit, that bullshit. It's always something with this person. Always, always, always. Always some they always have an excuse. They always have a reason why they are the victim. Everybody hurts them. They're never in the wrong. Always. It's always that. These balls are blue. They gonna stay blue. Let me go ahead and give you your advice for this. This is actually a tricky situation because if you genuinely are with somebody that fuck it, I'm just gonna say what is best for you to do and safest for you to do, and that is leaving this person anyways. Seriously, like I would be so ruthless. I would like not. I wouldn't come out swinging angry or mean or anything like that. But if I know for a fact that I have a problem with the ways that you have been acting, or even if it's not you, even if it's just that I'm not satisfied with the situation, don't sit in a situation that you know you're not satisfied with when your Nine of Cups is leaving to go do something else, being prepared to walk away. Like, that's something you just want to do, that you're not happy here. Don't sit in a situation that you're not happy in just because somebody else has a million excuses as to why you should stay and be unhappy with them, basically. Like, this person is probably going to be unhappy. From personal experience, I can say this person that has nothing to do with you. This person was unhappy when you met them. They were unhappy when you courted them. They were unhappy when y'all got into a relationship. They were unhappy through whatever the hell y'all were doing, and it's because they were unhappy on the inside, especially if they're willing to do shit like this. It's like you can't do more for this person than this person does for themselves. There's no point in sticking around for this. Now, you can help them out. I wouldn't suggest this. I don't help manipulative people out. I let them go and find their own vices and normally they okay. They just be wandering, they be lost for a second, and then they go and attach their negative energy to somebody else. That's what lost souls do. That's what vessels do, right? Uh, yeah, I wouldn't suggest helping this person out. I get if you're a really nice person and you really just want to make sure that at the end of the day, this person is okay, even as you are walking away and leaving their life. That would be nice of you. But for the most part, yeah, separate from this person because this I knew you were gonna leave me energy is just, it's not your problem. It's just not. And I know that's going to be the one thing that they absolutely don't want to hear because they get away with it. They get away with it. They're not going to want to hear it because they get away with it when you do assume that uh when you do assume the position of taking on their burdens as your own. This is only going to be a bigger burden for you. And with this God card at the bottom, it's telling me, I was thinking about that. It's like God could be leading you showing you this. He could be leading you out of this situation, like, or showing you why you need to be leaving out of this situation, showing you that this person is not good for you, showing you that every time you try to leave, this person manipulates you. That's not good for you. That's abusive. And I'm willing to bet that the minute that you do leave this person is going to accuse you of being abusive. I'm telling you. But Libra, watch yourself. Go ahead and make that right decision. That is all I have for you guys today. Thank you so much for tuning into my channel and listening to my beautiful voice, letting me help you out, basically. Again, I am Babe Hope Baggins. You can visit I Live on the Internet .facebook/Facebook. I'm gonna put it in the description box. Okay. But that is actually all that I have for you guys today. Thank you so much for visiting my channel, watching my channel. Info for personal readings will be in my description box below. And as always, I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.